So once we have that, if you to create the text and all the cool stuff, we just come here, click insert, click here on text box, and let's just add here what I had about John and Marie. I'm going to select them all. I'm going to click here on the center. We're going to make it bigger, 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 bigger. As big as we want. And to center this piece of text, what we're going to do, then I'm going to click here on the corner so it gets selected, not the text, but the box in here. Come here where you're going to come again to home, which is probably going to be selected. Click here on arrange, and come here to align center, and boom, it got aligned. With that in place, we can see if we click here, we can see that now we have our stuff. Whee! And it goes through it. We're going to place this one a little bit to the top here. Thanks God for the newer version of PowerPoint. It gives me all these outlines. It makes my life easier. I'm going to cloud John Marie. Pam. I don't like this. I'm being again a little bit picky. I'm going to add some sort of a darker. Okay, this one looks a little bit better. A little bit better. John and Marie here, and we're probably going to add some decoration stuff in here. We create a line, and with the line below here, we can come here more or less to the middle. Then we get an oval, and click an oval here. Place it somewhat in the middle. It doesn't matter if it does not get in the middle because I'm going to copy, paste this one, place it somehow a little bit here, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to use PowerPoint to create our distribution. I'm going to select these three items over here. We're going to come here to align and check that align selected objects is selected. You're going to click here, distribute horizontally. And this one is going to place it right in the middle where we want it. The second thing you want to do is just to be sure, you want to go here again to align and click here, align middle. And you saw how this thing here, this line here moved back and centralized with everything. Now, the other thing you want to do is we're going to click here. We want to match this color with the color that we have over here. Shape fill, I don't remember now. Thanks God for the eyedropper. We'll click here. And see the outline. I think it has an outline. We're going to remove the outline. But in this too, guys, over here, we can remove an outline because that's a line by itself. So we're going to click here. We're going to use the recent colors to make it a dark gray. And we're going to come back to the shape outline. Come here to the weight. And we're going to make it at least 4 or even 6 point. And that's going to give a different feeling for the whole thing. So now that when we have it here, it looks a little bit better. The next thing that we're going to be doing for the slide is that once this thing slides, we want all of this to disappear. A quick way to do this would be to select everything and group them. Remember Ctrl-G, Command-G, or right-click, group, and group. And why we do this is because it's easier to apply the effects that we're trying to. If we do not group them, then that means that we're going to we have to go through each one of them to do them individually. And that's a pain, especially when a slide by itself becomes super huge. So after we did this, though, we're going to come here to animations, and we're just going to come to add animation and a fade out effect. And we're going to click here and make it just with previous. And we're going to see the slide, how it goes. And there we go. It disappears. If you want to make it a little bit more fancy, we can add some delay into it. So it kind of matches the time that it disappears. I mean, the time that it reaches to the end. So we come and click here. Whoop. No, that didn't work. Can't we just leave it how it was? I think that's better. Okay, There we go. And for the three things on the bottom, we can just disable. Come back here to the selection pane. If you closed it, remember you can come here, home, click select, and then click in selection pane. Gonna unhide group 14, and just gonna leave the text here. And we can come and let's say that I'm not gonna go through all of these things, but because the video is just gonna become too long. And let's say that you added 3 different icons. You added one here, another one here, another one here. I'm going to show you how you can create your own icons using PowerPoint, and they look pretty cool after a while. And let's do the same technique that we did with this one, but the difference this time is that we're going to be using it aligning to the slide. Let me see, arrange, align. Just align to slide, arrange, align, distribute horizontally. And boom, it gets a perfect middle here. And then align, and wait, do not click in the middle because it's going to align in the middle of the slide. Go here to an align selected objects. Click here, arrange, align, align middle, and boom, there we got it. But the difference now is that these 3 things, we want it to appear just after the parallax is done. So what we're going to do is that we're going to come here to animations, click here on fade, and there we have it. Since these 3 things are, you see that they have been shown as individual. We come here back, and we just select them all, and we group them. Wait, select, right click, group, or Control G. We group them, and we add a fade. It just shows one thing. It's way easier to work with them this way. And you can see that these animations are only showing about the text, and the other ones, the other animations have been temporarily disabled because they have been hidden. If you click here, show all, they are gonna come back to. You're gonna come back. Just remove we add some text and forget about it. And here we're going to click here in group 27, start. We can start after previous, or start with previous actually. And we can see how it's going to perform. There we go. In here we can add the delay. I think it makes more sense in here. It's always about experimentation. There we go. There we go. There we go. If you really want to add that white text, then go for it. Come here just to the text, and or click here on the group, and you have all these things. Control C. I mean copy. You can copy here. Click outside, and anywhere so it is not selected. And let me see, use destination. Okay, and just paste it. You can try aligning it, which works most of the time. And then disable the original one. And you can edit here, the other one. Say, hello. Show you a new trick. Okay, there we go. Hello here. If you wonder how I open the other thing, that's gonna be for another video. And you're gonna come here and shape fill, and let's add the white that we were looking for. The shape outline as white again, and here select it. Come here to the font color and click white. Enable the group. Before enabling the group, the other group, come here to group 28 and remove this animation, or come here to animations, click here, so this one overwrites the animation, and click the fade one. You're going to click with previous. We're going to move here to the top, so it starts with the one that is scrolling, and we're going to click here with previous. We're going to show all, and after we have this one, you're going to click here in slideshow and see your magic happening. Here we're going to have the parallax effect. Click here, allow. There you go. So that's how you actually end up doing the parallax effect. When you add, you can add this sort of icons and you can create your own. This was a rectangle that I ended up drawing, adding some dollar signs and ticket loss to the loss charges. And this is pretty much it for this effect. I'm gonna cover in the next videos how to do the following slides. I just don't want to make it too long because people are not gonna watch it. So see you next time, guys. Click the subscribe button. Bye.